All right, welcome back to another one of our film reviews. Today we are talking Houston Texans rookie offensive tackle Blake Fisher. Fisher filling in for some injuries at the offensive tackle spot, specifically the right tackle spot. And I tell you what, Texans fans, you've got a special talent here in Fisher. He stepped up and delivered a strong performance. I think the first of many for the Houston Texans. And we'll break down exactly what he brought for this Houston offense. As always, if you appreciate this content, give us a like, give us any comments with any feedback you might have. But without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, we're going to open up with a running play. There is Fisher right there, number 57 at right tackle for the Houston Texans. This is one of my favorite play designs that Houston runs. They ran it a few times, normally with good success against the Buffalo Bills. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to get the tight end in motion this way. You're going to get a kick out block right here on the in man on the line of scrimmage. You're going to get the left tackle blocking out this direction, the left guard blocking out this direction. You're going to get the center working up as well. You're going to get the backside tackle. That's Fisher right there, 57, working all the way up to 43, the backside linebacker. And then Dalton Schultz, 86, is going to insert this way for the play side linebacker. Running back's going to take a step like this and counter step and go this direction, just like that. This is a really cool play design because there's a lot of misdirection, a lot of moving parts. Unfortunately, this time, right guard doesn't do a great job. This defensive tackle kind of blows the play up. But let's look at Blake Fisher right here. He's got to go a long way. And I tell you what, he delivers a powerful punch on the linebacker. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. There's a snap. So initially, it looks like standard zone scheme to the left, right? You can see the left tackle working out, left guard working out, center working up. You can see the tight end across the motion looking to kick out the backside defensive end. That's how normally it works on the inside. You can see Dalton Schultz leading this way originally, but he's now put his foot in his ground to cut back and lead at the point of attack. It's got a chance, but unfortunately, the right guard right here misses the block. Dalton Schultz has to pick him up, so no one's on board for the linebacker. Really blows the play up. Let's watch Blake Fisher here. Again, he's got to go a long way. He's got to go right at 43 off this defensive tackle's heels to deliver a powerful punch. Let's watch him do it. Get off the heels. Boom. Hey, that's what I'm talking about right there. You're talking about getting some movement, delivering a hole. Again, this play was blown up. 33 right here sees the linebacker in the hole. He's got to cut back. A lot of times we see backside linebackers then fill and blow it up, but Fisher delivers such a strong punch, it allows the running back to scoot through and get positive yards. Fisher, kind of an up and down game at times against the Buffalo Bills, a lot more up than down, but I was really impressed with his physical nature in the running game with plays just like this. All right, switching up to some pass pro, there's Fisher, of course, at right tackle for the Houston Texans. It's a third down passing situation. You can tell because how wide these Bills defensive linemen are right here. So normally in a first down and 10 situation, this defensive tackle would be lined up here in a very traditional 3 technique. This defensive end would be much closer to the tight end or even inside right here in this situation. But it's third and long. They're thinking pass, so they get some width here to try and create some angles to rush the passer. We're going to get one-on-one protection right here. Fisher on this defensive lineman. The Bills think with this distance right here that they can beat Fisher. Fisher proves them wrong. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see pass protection across the board. Let's watch Blake Fisher's technique here. Again, good kick step. I love how his shoulders are pretty square. That's nice. I love the patience. Defensive end goes inside. He pounds him down inside perfectly. Stays square. Gets him into his help. Blocks him up. Perfect. Great protection. Great protection across the board. No one gets close to CJ Stroud. Look at this pocket, folks. I know the Texans offensive line has taken a lot of heat this season. Rightly so. A lot of penalties, a lot of missed blocks. This is pretty darn good pass protection on third down against the Buffalo Bills defense that is far from terrible. But you got a rookie right tackle in here stepping up for an injury. Really nice job right here. Great technique. Doesn't overextend himself. Uses his hands well. Great work from the rookie right here.
Yeah, Nick, I think the thing that stands out to me the most about Fisher so far this season has been his versatility. You look at last week versus Jacksonville, he comes in, plays 20 snaps at left tackle. What do? Next week, call him up again. But this time, he plays 68 snaps at right tackle. Being able to flip-flop back and forth on the line like that is something that's kind of difficult. Not many people are able to do it. But if you have a guy as versatile as Fisher, as he's growing, as he's developing into that starting level of player, it's really nice to have a guy that can play both sides of the field as easily as he can.
All right, going back to the running game, there's Fisher, of course, at right tackle right there. So it's going to be a toss sweep action right here for the Houston Texans trying to get on the perimeter. They're basically going to get a reach block attempt right there by Dalton Schultz, I believe, number 86. Cade Stover, the rookie's going to pull and lead this way. Fisher's going to pull and lead this way as well. This is probably the highest IQ play I've seen from Fisher so far in his young career. Really smart work. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see Stover on the edge of your screen pulling. You can see Fisher right there on the hash pulling. working to get lead blockers in space. And you can see right here, let me back it up a little bit. Number 3 for the Buffalo Bills, that's Hamlin. He sees an opportunity right here to backdoor. And I can't tell you how many times I see young offensive linemen, or really any offensive lineman, they know they're trying to lead this direction and they just keep running into space. And maybe they eventually block somebody, but they let this guy backdoor it, not Fisher. He sees him coming, he throws it down and gets just enough of him right there. That's all you need, right? You just basically took the safety player and put him behind the running back. This is a chance to be really successful. Now, unfortunately, the center doesn't get on the play side linebacker right there. Play side linebacker beats him across his face, ends up making the play for a limited gain. But I tell you what, high IQ play from Blake Fisher. He's not just running out in space, not aimlessly. He's smart enough. He recognizes, reacts. Nice work from the rookie. All right, going back to a pass protection, you can see the Buffalo Bills have a lot of people at the line of scrimmage. You're bringing all these people, or at least lining them up here to try and create one-on-one matchups in confusion. And anytime you're starting a rookie like Blake Fisher, that is the target of any opposing defense's confusing attempts. So you can see here, we're going to get linebacker blitz this way. So we're going to have the center have to pick him up just like this. We're going to have guard over there, tackle over there, running back to step up and pick this linebacker blitz. Then we're going to get one-on-one right here, one-on-one right here. Now, again, the Buffalo Bills are thinking, okay, if we have this guy blitz here and the center occupies him, the right guard knows he's going to be one-on-one there. Right tackle knows he's going to be one-on-one there. So we're going to run a stunt. We know everyone thinks it's one-on-one, so we're going to have him work inside and this defensive tackle work outside. We think Fisher, because he knows it's one-on-one, he knows there's a blitz coming. The moment this guy goes inside, he's going to abandon his assignment and stay with them instead of picking up the stunt. Fisher does a phenomenal job. Again, another high IQ play. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. 43 decides not to come, but he still occupies the center. The center has to sit there in case he does. You can see the edge rusher right here. He immediately goes inside. Fisher right there. He pushes him inside, but he's immediately looking for this defensive tackle, picks him up. CJ Stroud can deliver the football down the field. Big play, Texans offense. Again, it doesn't look so impressive when you watch the game live on broadcast, but this is really good. Again, hammering inside, immediately picking up the defensive tackle, relatively clean pocket. Obviously, you want your left guard to not get kind of beat inside just like this, but it's just enough to allow CJ Stroud to deliver the throw. But you talk about the rookie again. The Bills are thinking we're going to confuse them. We're going to get this defensive tackle coming around for a kill shot on Stroud. Instead, this defensive tackle runs right into Fisher. Fisher picks him up. Nice work from the rookie.
Yeah, Nick, and you mentioned earlier about penalties, about what those can cause to the game. I think Fisher, again, with his versatility, with his ability to flip sides of the field and play clean football, I think that's going to be big for this Texas team going forward, because the Texans, like you said, they need to clean up. They need to be a little bit better across the offensive line. They had a little bit of penalties. They've had a few mishaps. But Fisher, no penalties through the last 2 games, even though he's switched up sides, been thrust into a starting role before he was expected to be. I think he's done a very good job so far.
All right, going the other way now, folks, this may be the most perfectly executed play by every member of an offensive line and the running back. Great play call as well, as you'll see the entire season. This was awesome up front for the Houston Texans. Like before, we're going to get the tight end in motion. He's going to kick out the end man on the line of scrimmage. Again, they're trying to sell it like it's a standard zone play to the left side of your screen. We're going to get zone block that way. We're going to get zone block this way. We're going to get the center zone blocking this way. We're going to get this backside guard reaching, blocking that way. We're going to get a block down here from the left tackle. We're going to get the fullback, take a step this direction, then come around and lead through the hole, looking to pick up 43 or whoever fills in that gap. Again, this is beautifully designed and beautifully blocked. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. There's a snap. You can see the down blocks there. You can see the right guard recognizing 39's firing, picks him up right there. Great work. You can see the pulling tight end come here, kick out 42. Nice work. You can see this huge hole forming. Fullback comes around. Great shot on 43 right there. And there's no one there to pick up the running back. Walk-in touchdown. Phenomenal work. I mean, this is absolutely massive. Look at this hole, folks. I mean, part of this is offensive design, but this is incredible execution. I love a massive humanity on the ground. Great kick out blocks, good fullback block in the hole. Across the board, great job, Texans up front here. Again, when we talk about the rookie here at the point of attack, his block isn't really that impactful, but I love his physical nature. He fires on to 99. Right there, I see some offensive linemen because they know the running back, it's kind of going to go. I say it's backside, even though it's designed to go this way. It's sort of meant to fake like this is play side. We see a lot of tackles in this situation kind of lay off. Not the rookie. He drives him off the screen. Again, I love his effort. I love his physicality, driving his feet. That's good stuff. But across the board, great rep here for the Houston Texans. All right, from the wide copy, you can see the 87 go in motion. Watch now, kick out block. You can see Schultz come around right there. I mean, this is just perfect, folks. And again, Watch Fisher, great physicality, drives 99 upfield, stays on. 99 decides to jump around the block going inside. That's not going to help out his team. You can see all these great down blocks, this mashing humanity inside. 69 picks up the blitzing linebacker. And again, perfectly executed by the Houston Texans. All right, let's go back to some pass pro. Here we're going to get kind of a one-on-one situation. Right tackle Fisher on this edge rusher right here. He's going to get a little chip help from the tight end, but not much. These are one of the situations where it requires a lot of talent. I personally never liked when tight end gave you chip help. I think it blew off the timing of the play. But I tell you what, Fisher does a nice job with patience and great use of his hands. Let's check it out. All right, get a little running back motion. There's the snap. Tight end gets a little bit of a chip, not much there at all. But I tell you what, look at Fisher. Patient, patient, patient. Strike hands, works his feet inside. Great lockout. Again, base could be a little bit lower in terms of pad level, but overall, there you go, right? That's not bad. He's working to keep his pads low, even though it's not low all the time. I like the effort. Great protection up front. Look how long he holds number 50 at the line of scrimmage. Completely negates him, locks him down. Again, look at this pocket from CJ Stroud. They get a little bit of push up front with the defensive line right here, driving this guard right back into his lap a little bit. But other than that, he has all day, and he can eventually read and hit 87 over the middle for a nice gain. One of the questions coming into this game was, how could Fisher handle long-term pass pro over an entire game? He handled it extremely well. Fisher has such a bright future in this Texans offense. All right, going back to the running game, this time it's going to be a toss sweep going to the right side of your screen, the left side of the offense. We're going to get tight end in motion to lead right here. We're basically going to get a lot of cutoff blocks this direction. Again, trying to get people out in space to get this play on the perimeter. This has been a really successful play for the Texans all year long, to be totally honest. But again, if you're on the backside of these plays like Fisher is right here, it is critically important you cut off this backside three technique. We call him a three technique because he's on the outside shoulder of the guard. Because when you get this kind of toss action just like this, you get all of these guys up front for the defense, they fly hard this way. And that usually means there's opportunities to cut it back. But if you don't get good cutoff blocks, if you don't have the backside tackle, cut off this defensive tackle, and the backside guard get up to the safety or backside linebacker, create this seal here, that cutback opportunity never comes. This is huge for Fisher. He's going to have to execute this all season long whenever he plays. Fortunately for the Texans, he has the ability to do it and do it at a high level. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. There's the toss. They try and get it on the perimeter, and unfortunately, they miss a block, right? 42 beats a left guard, and the play is blown up. But you can kind of see, looking at this, it's almost designed to potentially cut back. If I freeze it right there, if they get a little bit more movement and they don't get blown up at the point of attack, the running back can press this hole vertically and then cut back this direction. Now, you only get that if your backside tackle cuts off this three technique, and that's exactly what he does right there. That's outstanding. That's perfect. And to put it the other way, this is embarrassing for a defensive tackle. To get reached like this and be on the ground 4 points of contact, that is humiliating. Now, again, it's not like a dominating pancake block or anything, but it's incredible feat of athleticism from Fisher. Again, cuts him off completely, squares him up just like this. If they would have gotten more movement and blocked better on the play side, the cutback would have been here. This is outstanding technique and outstanding athleticism from the rookie here. Nice rep from 57.
Yeah, and again, when you read over Fisher's draft profile, the first sentence, I think it highlights exactly what we've been seeing from him all night long. It says, displays impressive agility and technique in drive blocking, leveraging his size to gain an early advantage and create large running lanes. I think we've seen it time and time again tonight. Fisher, he's using his size, using his technique. He's also heralded for his technical ability in his draft profile. He's creating very nice running lanes. If everybody else on this Texans O-line could hold up their blocks, he's creating a lot of opportunities, a lot of great running lanes for these running backs to take advantage of.
All right, let's end on my favorite play from Fisher all day. There he is at right tackle. This is going to be a play action up front here for the Houston Texans. They're going to take 87 across the formation like it's going to be a normal handoff this way, just like this, but it's going to be a play fake. So everyone up front for the Texans offensive line is basically selling run this way. CJ Stroud's going to fake the handoff and then settle in the pocket and try and find someone to throw the ball down the field. Up front, the job is, again, to sell run and get hats on hats, right? You want to get bodies running, thinking that it is zone, so that you get these linebackers to fly and try and fill. But obviously, you don't want to go downfield and don't want to draw a penalty, nothing stupid like that. But this is a great opportunity for offensive linemen. If you're trying to sell run here, again, you can't go downfield. Normally, in a running play like this, you try and work up to the next level. This time, Fisher has a kill shot on this defensive tackle right here. I'm always confused why offensive linemen don't take advantage of it. I'm excited to see that Fisher does. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the play action right there. Everyone's selling run up front here for the Houston Texans, trying to get the linebackers to fill. Let's watch Fisher right here. Again, this defensive tackle never sees it coming. Boom. Yeah. And then stay on him just to make sure he doesn't pressure the quarterback. I love this, right? How about a little physicality? How about a little nastiness from the rookie? Hey, take a shot right there. You don't see me coming? Welcome to the turf. I love that. This is going to tell this defensive lineman, hey, man, you're not going to be on a good pass rush all game long. You're going to have your head on a swivel because someone's coming to knock your head off. I love that. Take advantage of this opportunity, man. Look, I know this isn't a huge block in terms of what's going to happen in the play because it's a bootleg, but delivering a message, physical presence. I feel like the Texans have missed that at times this year in terms of their offensive line play. I think they're a little too finesse at times. This is going to be a very physical football team, and Blake Fisher delivers that in spades right here. I love this from the rookie. Let's take a look at it from the wide copy. Watch him get into him and just throw him into the dirt. Oh, that's awesome stuff. Again, 92 never sees him coming right there. You gives him your hip, you give him the ground. I love that. Also the mindset to, hey, don't just abandon the play either. Stay with it. Give your quarterback a little extra protection in case he wants to hang in the pocket. But I tell you what, look at the rest of the offensive linemen. And I'm not demeaning anything anyone else is doing, right? Everyone's doing fine. Hats on hats, decent job right there. Look who's the only guy delivering impact block. The rookie, Blake Fisher. I love to see it. I think he's going to add a nastiness demeanor to this Texans offense, and it's one they really need for the rest of the season.